Alright, hey everyone. So, if you got my last video, there's no volume. But anyway, how y'all doing? As always, hello. But yeah, my last video don't have any volume. But everything happens for a reason, okay? And I know for a fact that I turned the volume up because after I did a video, I started watching other videos, and I didn't have to change the volume. So that means my energy said no. It said they need to try to watch it and see if they can hear. So when you watch the video, there's two ways you can do it, or you can do all three. When you watch the video, you can try to lip read, see if you can, lip read, or don't think about it. Just watch it. Turn all the noise off, turn all the sound off around you, and just watch it. If you just watch it, even if you don't understand, cannot tell, because you see how my lips are. If you notice, like when I talk, you can't see my top teeth. And sometimes when you see a person's top teeth, you can read their lips a little bit better. But because my lip covers it, it's like you can tell, but you can't tell what I'm actually saying. Okay? So, alright, so let me explain it. I want y'all to know something. First and foremost, do you need to be reading people's lips? No. You understand? Unless there's something in your lane and the voice saying pay attention, there's something different. However, I'm teaching you how to read your spirit. Okay? How to read your spirit. So like I said, pay attention when I talk. Okay? Some people can get an idea of what I'm saying if there's no volume. But because you cannot see my top teeth, it's hard for you to tell what I'm saying. Because your lip movement is a rhythm by itself, and your teeth is a rhythm by itself. And I know it sounds weird, but just go along with it. Okay, let me just stop on that part. I'll get into that a little bit later on another date. My main goal is I need y'all to feel me. I need y'all to feel my energy. Hold on a second. That's a commercial. But yeah, I need y'all to feel my energy. I want y'all to see, can you feel me through the phone or device or whatever you looking at me on, okay? If you can feel my energy, it's like, even I did it for myself. So what happens is this. You're sitting here, you're watching me, but you cannot tell what I'm saying. Just sit still. If your heart starts to smile or you feeling something, because the energy I brought was a brighter energy. If you start feeling something in your chest, I'm talking to your spirit. Even for myself, there's times when I can have a spiritual conversation with people. I don't know what's going on, but my spirit does. There's plenty of times I could be just sitting here and having a conversation, and I would be laughing and be like, oh my God, this and that, ain't heard nothing. But my spirit is holding a whole conversation. When I tell you that I don't chime in unless my spirit opens the blinds and say, here, I need you to see this. Okay, then I can hear what's going on. And eventually, after I say all this, I'm going to do a Q&A. But yeah, so sometimes even I say, you know what? My reality don't need that information, because it's like, I know one spirit, one thing. I'm combined, but I keep it separate, because sometimes in my reality, it's like some things I just don't want to know. It's like gossip. I don't need to know all that. That ain't my business. That ain't my life. If I hear that, I don't want to feel like when I'm out in the public or I'm out doing something, that the emotions of somebody else's life corrupts mine. It's like being an empath. I have to realize some things I don't want to absorb reality wise. Spirit, that's something totally different. My spirit is prepared for all of that. But this is the only way I can keep myself in my lane, but also know where my directions are. And I'm everywhere. So I gotta have my own identity. And I taught myself how to have my own identity while helping the ones that want to understand their own. So instead of me putting all that weight on me, that's how the stuff happened to me, because I put that weight on me. I was an empath, so I absorbed everyone's emotions and didn't know where mine was at. Remember I told you in the other video that all these hearts are on top of mine, and I had to dig within all these hearts just to get to my own heart to figure out, dang, none of this mess had nothing to do with me. You understand? So in this journey, I learned to separate the two. That's how I got through my healing process. Know what my spirit need to handle and what my reality need to accept. I ain't accepting everything. Okay? That's why I always tell y'all, my spirit for everyone, so I can communicate. But if in my reality, if I don't communicate with you, there's a reason. There's something in you that reality-wise I can't handle. Now, my spirit can communicate with you, can talk to you and all of that. But my reality is rejecting you and saying, look, my spirit is saying this is above my reality pay grade. So I'm going to let the spirit do what it need to do. So yeah, I'm a mirror and I see you, I get you, I understand you, and you're going through something. But I don't want what you're going through affect my reality because I worked hard to get where I'm at. And it's not that, I don't care about you or nothing, but I will respect you for the same thing for your own life. I respect you for that, knowing that, hey, I don't need chaos around me. You understand? So I'm going to say it like this, and I don't want to sound insensitive. I'm a healer. Okay, I am. But my reality is still a healer, but I work to be in a high vibration world. So that means when I communicate with people, if your vibrations is too low and I got to bring my vibration down just to understand you, do not take that the wrong way. I work my behind off to not accept negative energy. But my spirit can talk to you from a distance. So do not take it. I can give you the eye contact and just look at you whoever and let you know, okay, we here. But we ain't here. Again, I did the work and no one should in the world should feel some type of way. Now I know y'all like, what about the babies and this and that? There's a difference with certain things, okay? There's a time and place for everything. All right? There's certain things I can communicate, I can do things, but when it comes to you being in my circle and in my presence where I sit and have quality time with you, if I'm going to have quality time, there's some type of value that need to be brought to the table. I'm not going to sit here. It's like this. When you sit in my company and I take my time to talk to you, I'm doing soul food, right? I like all types of foods, but I'm providing soul food. We can laugh, we can joke, and all of this stuff. But I'm not going to sit here and prep a meal for you, and then you can't prep a meal for me. It's like a potluck, okay? Everybody need to bring a plate, and we're going to all share together. If you can't share nothing, you can't bring nothing to the table where we can all eat off of, please do not come and sit down. Please don't sit down with me, because I don't want to waste your time just like you don't want to waste my time. Work without faith is dead. I am not talking to a zombie for 2 hours and giving all this knowledge, all this information just for you to take it and run with it and pretend like it's yours instead of learning from it and building your own personality, your own meal. So even if you may not have the perfect meal, but long you bringing something to the table, we can work. But if you're going to bring some BS stuff and just say you done something, my reality going to already reject you. Okay? It's like, y'all know how when you mix the wrong blood with your blood, your system breaks down. You're not going to break my system. And I want to teach everyone in the world, don't allow people to taint your blood line. Okay? It's already going through enough. You got to heal yourself. All right? Spirits, we can talk all day long. It's like a concert. A person is on the stage. I can be on the stage and still talk and allow my spirit to communicate. And all of y'all together will bring one value. So I'm good. So I'm providing something. So let me explain like this. So say, for example, if I'm on stage, right? And I have someone beside me and they talking to me. If I decide to do something like this and they hold and communicating with me, that person that's sitting there beside me need to have some value. You're not going to have me out here communicating, and then you just sitting here looking for, publicity or something like that. You need to be sitting down and actually bringing knowledge, bringing something to the table, showing that you're trying to improve your life and you're trying to upgrade your life. I don't care who it is. Everyone can come to the table with a working heart. A working heart. I'm not going to pump it for you. Okay? So if we sitting there, and if there's a whole audience of people, all right, everybody combined equals one person to me. Because when I talk, I'm talking to everyone individually. But at least at an event, everybody combined equals that one value. So it's worth my time for that. But when it comes to being in my personal energy, my reality is not going to accept the chaos. Okay? Value is value. All right? All right. So when it comes to like kids and, teenagers, that's something different. They're kids. I got you. All right. You're still learning. Okay. I'm the missing link between you and your family. All right. But once you become grown, that's something different. Okay. That's something different. I need to see work. I need to see that you're willing to try. I need to see that you're not going to sit here and say, I'm trying today and then giving up tomorrow. Okay? I hope this makes sense. I really hope this makes sense. So, let's go back to all of this. When it comes to my videos, right? Even if you turn the volume off, you should still feel me. If you cannot feel me, then you need to work harder. You should be able to feel something, even if you can't understand it, but it's something in your spirit. You like, oh my God, either I'm crying or I'm happy or I'm angry or something. I feel something. I feel some type of emotion right now that's coming out of me that I don't know what in the world it is. Because my spirit talks to everyone individually. So even if my message, you may not be able to understand what I'm saying, your spirit getting what it needs to hear. So by the time you go to the videos that I have attached, it will all make sense. Don't shortchange yourself and say, let me go to the videos and then I'll figure it out. Don't talk to me then. My spirit is going to shut you all the way off. I'm going to tell you that right now. It's going to shut you off. Because if my spirit shut the volume off on me, what you think it's going to do to you? And I don't mean that's going to take you out of here. But even my own spirit turned the volume off on me. Let me say that again. My own spirit turned the volume off on me to show y'all that my spirit has that much power. Okay? Ain't that something? I know every single time when I do a video, I turn the volume up to make sure that it's high. So even my own spirit says, this is a test for you. Are you still going to post that video even though nobody can't hear it? It was a test. Are you still going to believe in what you're saying even though nobody can't hear it? See, I told you, I still put weight on myself. I didn't sit back, oh my God, I got to do it all over again. And I didn't go through and I screwed it up or I made mistakes. No. Post it. Even if it didn't go the way you thought it was going to go, do you still believe in me? Yes. Post it then. I even had changed the title just so y'all can already know what's going on. I gave you that much. Now you got to build off of that. Because this will prove to you how much you really believe in yourself. How much breath you want to put into yourself. How much you really want to value life. How many of y'all been reading the Bible still don't know what half the words mean? So why you can't feel the Bible? So again, when you watch the video, don't say nothing. Matter of fact, you can do it another way. You can even put the phone down and don't even watch it and just see what you feel. That's how powerful my energy is. You can still feel something. Whatever emotion you feel, take it. If you start crying out of nowhere, allow the tears to allow it to flow. If you get upset, allow yourself to have that moment and then let it go. If you get depressed, allow yourself to have that moment and let it go. My spirit is trying to communicate with you. Now, I have to let you know, well, I'm not even going to say that part. I'm going to leave that alone. But the more you can feel me, the more you're digging deep. You're getting closer to your light. And you can do this with any of my videos. You can turn the volume off. Any of my videos, you can turn the volume off. And you can still feel my energy. That's how powerful my energy is. I don't care how many times you look at a video. Each time you look at the video, it's going to tell you something else. Even for myself, there's videos I look at, and it keeps telling me something different each and every single time, based off of what I need to hear. You understand? Don't matter what type of video you're looking at. It does that. It's like a song. One thing about me, I'm so many layers. So my videos, like I said, it's like a symphony. You're going to keep hearing different instruments every single time. The video is going to sound different every single time you look at it. Because every single time you look at my videos, you're going to find something different in yourself that you need to heal. Or give you that excitement that you need. But you got to do the work. You got to allow yourself to pull it in. You're going to have to allow yourself to believe in it. Even if you can't see it. Even if you can't hear it. And just remember what I tell you. Your eyes can hear. Remember, your eyes can hear. Your ears can see. Vibration is vibrations. Remember that. Okay, I'm about to do a Q&A. I've been saying I'm going to do it. It's been a minute. So I'm going to see what energies I can feel. Lately, the past couple of days, I've really been to myself. So I haven't been allowing myself to chime into energies. Normally, sometimes I can just feel things, but I shut it all down. So, like, past couple of days, I've been shutting stuff down. Not physically or emotionally. It's just, I don't want to know. I'm just watching stuff to be watching it. Not worrying about, is this person good? Is this person bad? It's just watching. If my reality say, that's negative, then I shut it off. Because now I'm pulling myself back to my reality and saying, okay, it's time to do a self-check. If you're watching a video, when do you tell yourself it's time to walk away from it? Meaning, all right, this information is good. Hold up, that's a lot of negative stuff. How much negativity do I want to hear for today? Let's put it back. I don't care if these people talking about my life and saying, these people do this, these people do that. It's like, okay, cool, that's enough for today. Let's move on to something else. I already know what they done. I already know what's going on. That's enough of negativity for right now. Let me push forward because I don't need nothing to discourage me. I don't need nothing to pull me away. Because God said, all of these things are mine. That's all that matters. I know what I want and I'm going to get what I want. Okay? Because I already did what I need. Now it's time for me to get what I want. Okay? Because all I needed was me. That's the thing. All I needed was me. Now I can have what the heck ever in the world I want. Whatever I want, I can have. Because I found out what I need. So now when I have those wants, guess what? I'm not going to be lacking anything because I got what I need. So even something is pulled away and I decide, you know what, I don't want this. I want something else. I can do that because there's no attachments to it. Even though I own it, I don't own it. Meaning that I appreciate it. So I appreciate the value in it. So I cherish every moment that I have because I acknowledge the knowledge within me that all I need is me. So if I want to go out here and have a fancy car, I can do it and not stress about I'm going to say it like this. So if someone's on the street, right, and they going through a poverty situation, I don't have to feel ashamed for it. Because if I got through it, they can too. If a person's out here and they having some medical issues and I want to go and just travel around the world and do something, I don't have to feel bad about it, because if I went through a medical situation and I got through it, they can too. If I want to sit back and buy something that may not even cost the value of what it is, and I just want to spend the money, I can do that. So if a person out there, let's say a person passes away, I know what it feels like, so I can enjoy these things. That's the difference. See, in this world, we go for these items and put our energy into those things and attach ourselves to those things. And then we lose ourselves in the process, wondering why we getting destroyed. And wonder why we don't feel complete, and wonder why these things are not making us feel good within. So now when it comes to people out in the world and you having these fancy things or whatever, and people out in the world saying, oh, you wrong because you over here spending all this money when we got people on the streets. You wrong because you spending all this money and folks ain't got nothing to eat. You wrong for having all this money and you throwing away because these people over here going through these disasters. That's why a lot of y'all stress out. Because you attach yourself to the items. So when people say these things, now you have a reality check that you didn't check yourself in the beginning. Because if you would have checked yourself in the beginning, you would have known you deserve the things you have if you did this first. You will understand the ownership. The ship that you had to get on to be able to own the things you have in your life. So when everybody else is drowning, you remember that you had to be the raft of your own life to flow in this water, to go through this storm, to go through the waves, to go through all of these things, that you earned those things. But if you didn't do that, that's why you feel like you don't deserve the stuff you really have. And that's why you buying more things, hoping it would add up to the true value that you was missing. So when it comes to me, I can walk around and know that these things, I can do these things because I know the value within me. No different than I know the value in all of you. I can still help out spiritually, but when it comes to certain things, I will go out here and there's a lot of things I'm going to do. But if you don't see the value in yourself, why am I going to spend my time on you? Why am I going to spend my time on you? You want to sit there on the street and not try to build and not believe in yourself despite what you've been through? Why am I going to spend my time on you? How can you value something if you don't know the worth of it? So if you don't know how much you're worth in this world, then how can I know how to spend my money on it? And when I mean money, my time. My time is valuable. As we see in my lives, nobody valued the time that I was giving them or giving you. So now there's a price to it because I gave it out freely. And people said that it wasn't worth it because it was free. It was free and nobody felt like it was worth it. So now there's a price to it. If you don't put in, you don't get in. And you can call that a club, but I feel like that's a VIP service. Okay? I truly believe everybody in the world deserves to be in VIP. But if you're not willing to get in line or wait for your time to do what you need to do to get to the front, and you're just waiting for somebody to pull the bar up and say, just walk in front of everybody, I can't help you. So when you watch my videos, make sure that you saying, I'm worth the wait. I'm worth the value. I'm worth the light. Ain't no more freebies. Because I don't want you to think that I'm free, then everybody gonna think you free. When we start valuing ourselves, then people will know how to appreciate us when we have it. I mean, when they in or appreciate us when we in their company. It's like a painting. You understand? Or like wine. Let's put wine. Wine get better with time. So don't pop the bottle so fast and think that you're going to get the true value. That's the difference between a bottom shelf liquor and a top shelf liquor. What is your true value? How much do you feel like you're worth? So, again, when y'all watch my videos, and even if the volume is out, take it. Hold on. I don't care if it's a 20-minute, 30-minute, 40-minute, 50-minute. Push yourself through it. Maybe you can't feel my energy in the first 5 minutes. Maybe not the next 10 minutes. But maybe you can feel me in the last minute. Don't shortchange yourself. Don't allow yourself to let that 1 minute pass you by when that could be the 1 minute that saved your life. Okay. All right. Q&A. All right. Now give me a second and see if there's any. I'm not gonna be on this that long, but I'm gonna see if I can feel any questions coming in. I'm probably asked like 2 or 3 questions. Somebody asking me, how can I help you through the process? What you mean? How can you help me through the process? How can you get me out of the situation I'm in? By standing up. So they asked how to get me out of the situation I'm in. Standing up. Y'all see these people that's corrupt. You understand? A lot of folks to know that, hey, it's time. I've proven my innocence. You understand? Time and time again. But I need y'all to believe. Believe that I am real. Believe that I am chosen. And that doesn't mean that I'm better than any one of y'all. I have a job no different than anyone else in the world. But the more y'all believe, the more y'all elevate. Remember, well, I'm going to just give you this little part in the last video. I was talking about the spirit. And I was saying that you have to put the work in to elevate your own spirit, right? But I also said in the video that you also have energy. You attract the right people. And the right people will feel your energy and elevate you even when you're not in the presence. Now that's a gift. Okay. I'm also hearing when you're out in public, how can we communicate with you? How you want us to communicate with you? My spirit will let you know. It's that simple. My spirit will let you know. So one thing about my spirit, when y'all see me, if I'm in a mood where it's like I just want time for myself and family, y'all won't be able to come up to me, even if you try. You're going to just, in your spirit, something going to be like, I'm going to just leave her alone right now. That's how you know. If my spirit is saying, hey, you know what, I'm in a mood where, you know what, yeah, people can come up to me, then you're going to be able to come up to me the way that I feel is right. So you don't have to worry about it. My spirit going to talk to you the right way. It's going to automatically let you know when I'm in the mode of, all right, I'm in the talking mode and not. Okay, sometimes I don't talk. I just like to observe the environment and just feel the energy and stuff like that. It's like when I go in the grocery store. I don't boast and say, oh, hey, y'all, I'm here. Hey, hi, how y'all doing, this and that. I'm going to speak to you just like I did before I even knew who I was. It's that type of thing. And people they'll speak and hey and this and that. My spirit talks to you before you talk to me. My energy is that loud that before I even get in the store, my spirit already told everybody what I want. Like, I'm a prime example. The other day, I had a cart full of stuff. And in my head, I was like, I need another cart. But I don't feel like getting it. Out of nowhere, this lady come walking up and say, do you need another cart? It's like that. Do I make y'all do dumb stuff? No. I'm too loving to hurt anyone. But my spirit talks to you and tell you what I need. So if you do come up to me and ask something, or maybe you talk to the kids or something like that, my energy is letting you know how far to go, where to stop, and where to hold it and where to fold it. So it's like that. So y'all don't have to overthink it. Don't be like, oh my God, can I go? Can I not? My spirit gonna tell you. It's gonna be very humbling and say, okay, I can walk up to her. I can say something to her, this and that. That's why I tell y'all, when it comes to my reality, if I don't approach you like that, it's nothing against you. It's just, I'm not going to be used for my energy, okay? But you will feel my energy at the same time, all right? So even if it's a person that could been against me, my energy know how to block certain things out. So you don't have to worry about how we're going to approach her. My energy is already talking to you right now. It's already telling you. So just relax, relate, release. You'll be all right. What else? Hold on. Will your energy be able to get like mine where you light up? Yes. Yes, everyone has that ability to the higher you go. There are people that I've seen already, and I think I tied one person to my video a long time ago. The more you listen to me and everything, you're going to start seeing lights. So I tell y'all this, don't try to fake it. So I know these people have tried to turn their face gold. Like females, don't try to change your face color to the same and the hair color unless you like those things, but don't force it because you're lying to yourself. Your main focus is getting closer to who you are. So men as well, you don't have to glitter yourself up and do all of these things because you're lying to yourself, because that's not true. And the more you lie to yourself, the harder it is to get to yourself. Be your authentic self, okay? And the light will show. My energy will show through you. Some people can see my energy when I'm out and about. Some people can't. Some people can see it more on cameras. For myself, when I'm out and about, for myself, I can't see my energy at this present time. But once I come more into everything, I probably will. But yeah, a lot of times you can see it through people's cameras and stuff. For people, you'll be able to see it. Now, this is a thing. Don't feel like, oh, now I can get over on this person. No, the energy is going to block you. So there ain't nothing you can do. Even if you try to replicate and all of that, the energy will block you. It's like you can try, you can keep on knocking, but you can't get in. So it's like that. I think I answered that question. How can you help your children understand this process? Talking to them, being honest. Your main thing is you got to break the old mold. The old mold is who you was. Break it. Break the habits. Everything that you feel that you're doing, ask yourself, if you was a kid, how will you feel about the way you're treating yourself? If the way you're treating yourself, if you was a child, ask yourself, how will I feel if I treated myself like this if I was a child? If you say, I wouldn't like it, then there's your answer. If you try to make excuses and say, well, it's because of this, there's your answer. Okay? Look at it like that and then communicate with them. Also remember, lingo and slang changed throughout history. Remember we had the old English wording, then the thou art thee and this and that, and now we changed to slang. Get to understand your kids' slang. When you start to understand their terminology, then you understand what they're saying. Bridge the gap. Get to understand them. Don't sit back and just throw your life on it. Understand their life and they can understand yours. You have to open the door to understand what they're saying so they can be able to feel comfortable with understanding where you're going. Okay. So, okay, somebody said my child's very disobedient and I don't know how to talk to him. Believe that they're going to be fine. Don't focus on what's the bad. Focus on the good. Keep talking to your kids. Find the good things. Say, you know what, babe? Don't focus on the negative. Babe, you know what? I like your determination. I like how strong you are when you talk. I really love it. I really appreciate it. For example, I was having a telepathic moment the other day, and I was thinking about my kids. And I might express this before, but I can express it again. So in my journey, in my process, when it comes to my kids, okay, I'm going to just say it like this. Because, alright, I was going to explain something, but there's some things I need to express to them directly first, but before I say to y'all, because there's some sentimental things and emotional things that makes more sense when you tell the person first before you tell others. But I'm going to just say it like this. There's some things that my kids done that in one sense of a parent, I may not be in approval of. But when I think spiritually, I'm proud of. So, when your kids do certain things, flip it. So, if your child is a person that stands up to you, and you might like, why are you doing that? You're mad, but you gotta think about it. Wow, my child is very strong. My child's very strong to stand up to a parent, to stand up. I ain't even done that to my own parents. And they stood up to me. Look at it as, dag, I'm teaching them strength. That whatever we going through, I don't care if I am a soft parent or a hard parent, my child's knowing how to stand up. If they can stand up to me, then how can we make this where they can stand up to other people and not be disrespectful? So, talk to them and explain, like, I'm proud of you, how you can stand up, or I'm proud of you that you want to go your own path. It may not be the perfect, but just say, I'm proud of you that you're willing to go your own direction. See, that's the thing. You got to flip the script. Focus on sometimes the things where kids are being disobedient in. Don't focus on the negative response behind it. Focus on the determination for them to get to it. A lot of times we determine and we don't realize, like, that's strength. But we look at it as a weakness because what would happen to them. Sometimes life got to happen for them to understand where the strength is coming from. You understand? So it's like that. And just keep focusing. You know what, God? My kid's going to be all right. Yeah, they're going out. They might be hanging around the wrong people. And I keep trying to stop them. But, God, why am I stressing it? If you are within me, and the longer I put that energy out there, I'm saying that my child is an amazing person, then that energy is going to flow through them. Because what if your child is the one that's actually in the group that's going to save everyone else's life? That happens. You never know. Your child could be the one that's saving people's life, but if you keep focusing on that bad, you may lose the good in the process. They could be the savior of the situation. I had to be put in a bad situation to help save other people's lives. My spirit had to come down here to help heal y'all. So I could have been looked at as being disobedient, but look at me now. You understand? Your kids may be way stronger than you think. You got to trust in your parenting skills. If you believe that you're an amazing parent and you're not yelling and screaming at them and dogging them out, then know that they're going to go out there and be good. But you got to put that good, positive energy out there. So you can say like this, look, babe, I can sit back and fuss with you all day long and tell you stop running out in the streets in the middle of the night. But I need you to understand, it's nothing good out there. But if that's something you choose to do, I need you to know that that's on you. All I can do is give you the direction, the love, and let you know the bad out of the situation. But I don't know what God's plan is on your life. But if you believe in God, I'm going to let God direct you. So I pray that God keep you safe on these streets. But I also know that if something happens, I can't go against God's plan. So I need to understand what life is. But being in that situation, there can be death. But I'm going to love you no matter what. And I'm not sitting here saying, oh, you can go hang out with your friends. You can go out here and be sleeping around and creeping around. I'm not telling you that. But I can't stress myself out worrying about you every single day. Because if I'm a true believer, then I got to believe that God got this. And God going to direct you. You know? I can't stress my life anymore. I can't stress over you anymore. So if you want to creep out, that's on you. Just know that life and death is within the tongue. If you believe that you're going to be good, then believe it. Stay protected. Make sure if you're going to go out here in the streets and you're going to be messing around, use protection. Save yourself as much as possible. Use your own mind. But don't allow the spirit to corrupt you. Trust in the spirit. Trust in God and trust that God going to direct you. So if something's telling you to walk away, listen. But just remember, if you don't, and you go out here and you sneak out while I'm at work, then you on your own. Because you think you grown. And when you think you grown, now the karma is off my life. The karma is off my life. It's on yours now because you believe you grown. Once you believe you are grown, you on your own. Now, if you want to be a child, then whatever happens is on me. But as soon as you feel like you've grown and you can do it, that means you know right from wrong. If you know right from wrong, then whatever happens is on you. And I got this self that whatever happens, all I can do is pray that you listen. But whatever happens, I got to know that God knew best. Because there's a life here. And either we can live it or you can let go of it. See, when you talk like that, I feel some energies. When you talk like that, the kids start thinking like, they ain't telling me not to go. Now, they might go out, but they going to start questioning themselves. If they truly see a different side, they're going to start questioning. So, like, maybe I need to go back home. Before you know it, they sneaking back in the house early, or maybe don't even go. See, the rebellion side is what makes it exciting. But if you're not caring about it like that, and you believe in God got it, it ain't fun no more. No different than a comedian. When people sit back and joke on you, if you joke on yourself before they do it, it ain't funny anymore. It ain't fun no more. No more excitement. Excitement gone. They back in the room just sitting there. Because it was only fun when they know they can get in trouble for it. It's only fun when they feel like they erupt in your spirit. But if you allow them to know your spirit ain't going to be erupted, guess I'm going back in the room. It's like that. It's that simple, y'all. We make it difficult. It's that simple. Only reason why, ask yourself, if you don't believe me, ask yourself, what made it more exciting in your life? When you listened to your parents or when you was disrespectful to your parents? What was it? When you listened to, what more emotion you pulled out of them when you disrespect them? You felt like you was in control. You was in charge. Oh, I can erupt their emotions. Yes, I got control now. Long as I can make them mad, I'm good. Now you can't make, hold on. I can't make you mad anymore. What? It's not fun anymore. I'm not on the edge anymore. Ain't no more edge here. Now they got to figure themselves out. Dad, what am I going to do to make myself have fun? Guess I got to do something else. Soul search. Instead of searching souls. Alright, what else? I'm going to do one more. Hold on a second. Commercial. Give me a second, y'all. You know, I could talk through the commercial, but sometimes it's a different energy, so I have to stop it. Give me a second, y'all. These commercials getting longer. Give me a second, y'all. It's energy and all electronics. So I control which one I want to focus on. Freak it. I'll just tone it out. But yes, so what's another question? Let me see. One more. I don't want to hate my family, but every time I see them, they make me angry. That ain't a them problem. That's a you problem. That's a you problem. Because, let me say it again. Somebody said, what was the question? Somebody saying that basically they hate their family every time they see them. That's a you problem. Because you shouldn't have hate in your heart. If you have hate in your heart, you are losing yourself in the process. I don't care when you look in the mirror. I don't care if you're a twin, like for myself. I feel like someone, even if I had a twin, right? Might have one. The people, I don't want to think on that. But, see, I'm being tested right now. So, a person has my face features, right? If I look at them and knowing that they stole my face features and they done this and done that, do I supposed to be mad? We all get irritated a little bit, like, really had to do that. But at the same time, it's like, I don't care. I'm going to still continue going through my life, and I'm going to focus on the positive parts of me, the positive things of me. That's it. The positives. Just focus on the positives. Don't allow yourself to focus on what your family done or whatever. Hurt people. And just block that out. Block that energy out. If you still got to deal with them. But just know, that ain't your pain, that's theirs. Unless you done something, that's something different. But when you hate someone or you dislike someone, you corrupting your own energy. You're flickering your own light. It's like, you like blinking. You flickering your own light. Why you keep flickering your own light? You missing out on life because you allowing that to bother you. It's like me being in my situation. Like the other day, I need to go to the store. I can still look at the person, but I choose not to focus on the energy. They still in my presence, but I don't focus on the energy. I don't allow it to corrupt me. So what happens is when I have those thoughts, because they do come, I still get them, I cancel and rebuke. I'm not even going to think. Even if my brain try to think of a scenario in my head of what they could be saying to me, because sometimes you can feel their energy. I try to catch it as fast as possible. Sometimes I get pulled in, but now I'm at a point where, nope, I cancel and rebuke. I'm not even going to have that conversation with them in my head. I cancel and rebuke. I cancel and rebuke. Even if it's in my energy and my sleep, I cancel and rebuke. I'm not tolerating. I'm not going to give myself that. I'm not going to focus on that. Okay? Enough with that topic. No. See? Cancel and rebuke. On to the next. Let's end on a positive note. Heaven on earth. Nobody's asking this. I'm going to give you one. Heaven on earth. If you want to receive heaven on earth, you have to give yourself peace. You have to give yourself peace. In order to give yourself peace, you got to let go of disasters. We all made them. We all created them, and we all received them. So even if you see disasters around you, find a positive in a situation. So I don't care if you lose your house or lose your car, lose a family member. Find something to be thankful for. Focus on that. It's not that you don't care. As I told you, you can sympathize or empathize. One is you can allow yourself to be in the midst of the emotion, or the other part you can acknowledge the emotion. Like I've been there, I've done that, and I got over it. So, say for example, I'm stay positive. So it's one of those things. Peace is within you. You just got to dig for it. And once you get it, everything else don't matter anymore. So when it comes to conversations, when it comes to different things, you want something, go after it. Focus on it. But the thing about it is verify first. Because a lot of times we want things that we do not supposed to have. But hey, if the energy is strong enough, you can receive it. But the more you dig within, then you will get exactly everything you ever imagined and more. And sometimes, I'm going to tell you, sometimes we don't even know what it is. But your spirit will direct you where to go. So like, for example, for myself, in this process, when it comes to me moving to the next phase, all I know is I want to have the complete family. And even complete family is like, okay, I will be the wife, I will have a husband and our kids. But then also having extended family as well. That's the people that that has an energy where I will work with. I don't care we all in the same community. It's like that. My energy, that's my peace. We can all be in the same community where we can still have our own individual, but we all in the same community. It's like freak a phone call away. It's like I can walk around the corner and see you type energy. That type of energy. Where we can still be in the same presence, where if we're going to work together, we working together. So it's like we building together. But you still can have your own and still can be in the same place and in the same surrounding together. You understand? But when it comes to me deciding what it's going to look like, my reality can't tell you. But my spirit already creating it. Sometimes I can get ideas of things that I like. Like I go into I look at Pinterest once in a while, and I can look at little items that I like here and there. Oh, I love this color, I like this, I like those styles and this and that. But for some reason, my reality, I won't allow myself to really vision what it looked like, because I feel like my reality is going to dilute the vision. So I trust the spirit to create the reality, because my spirit knows. It been out, it knows, no different than your spirit. It knows what I need and knows what I want. So I give ideas, and then my spirit is creating creating off of that. Because I can sit back and say, you know what, I just want a cup of coffee. You understand? But my spirit knows how to create the cup of coffee that I need. And it's going to be exactly what I want. So when it comes to this, don't feel bad if you only got ideas. You know, it's like having objectives, okay, or a summary. I'm gonna say summary. Your reality can have a summary, but allow your spirit to have the story. You know what the things you were looking for in the world that you will want, but allow your spirit to create the story for you, and allow your reality to summarize it. Okay? Don't self-change yourself. Don't sit back and give yourself a low value. And I don't mean money-wise, spiritually wise. Because a lot of y'all out here, you can have all the money and be low value on the inside. So that means to the world, you could be the most expensive drink, but in reality, you a bottom shelf. I mean, spiritually, you're a bottom shelf. And it could be the other way around. You could be a top shelf when it comes to your spirit, and a bottom shelf reality. Heaven is heaven, but you don't want to allow yourself to go through hell. So in order to get the peace, go within, get to the core, accept the heaven inside of you, and then God in you going to create the world you deserve. I'm going to leave it on that. On that note, y'all have a blessed day.